Hey guys, how you all doing now? Um, I was, uh, I was, I've caught a cold a bit recently though, so I thought I'd make a quick update just to pass the time before later on, as I don't have much for very long before so the thing I was going to bring up for this video is that I've been looking up recently that because of this COVID thing though, a lot of things have been going on a bit recently since we are still getting release date pushbacks from these anticipated films of both this year and the year following, 2021. Not just No Time to Die, but I think also The Batman, which comes out in 2022. And it's pretty much getting a bit rough for pretty much even the Hollywood industry as well, though. As I looked before, though, in the papers, there are quite numerous Hollywood stars like Robert De Niro, Pierce Brosnan, and of course, director James Cameron have all fled Hollywood. Yeah. Seems like a bit of a big deal at the moment now, because it's even regardless of how long Hollywood can actually survive without any more films to release if this pandemic continues to keep going for several more weeks. Because as bumming as it may sound though, we are not even sure how much it may actually last and up until this point now. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit funny though. It's I'm still trying to fight off this cold for a moment now. So considering we don't know how long this virus is going to last though, it's actually caught up to several film businesses that apparently some films are actually not only being pushed back but are going to be delayed for some time, which the rest of us may know anyway. And while I'm working at college, I'm apparently looking up for some jobs for my career, of which I've chosen to be a film director, which is my biggest passion, of which I want to one day direct some films and choose some actors that I want in my film as my biggest passion, which is one of my biggest dreams I want to fulfill at this time. And because I'm a big lover of film myself, I still pretty much work as I do in my spare time at home, writing down scripts for sometimes stop motion films, because that's what I'm doing at the moment now. Even though I did take words from my older brother that he gave me the thought that I could actually yes, sorry about that. I have a bit of a gillfish. Yeah, my older brother, he actually he gave me the thought that I could make videos of the ones that I did in my top 10 films I could make for the future into my stop motion films before I could get the chance to make them as a film director. But I'm not really entirely sure about that though. I think it depends on what I'm doing though, considering how much this may hold up though, and I don't know how long it will actually be until when I will actually return to animation to actually start doing it though, because apparently before this coronavirus pandemic actually broke out, apparently the company that I work at, I Made This, was actually low on fundings for younger kids who actually go to this company, I Made This. And so apparently we had to stop for a little bit though, before all this happened though. And apparently some kids actually, they only just managed to, earlier this year, some kids actually managed to return from Italy. I think it was Italy. Only just. As a bit of a relation to this, the place where we work at. Just as soon as the coronavirus broke out on that end. So that's one way that hits though. But despite everything else though, I am actually still working on the Amazing Spider-Man 3 script. As I'm actually copying down the script from another script on Wattpad. So as if I'm going to be a film director though, I have to pretty much work into it a bit more often though, and do a little bit of research as I'm doing at college though, to see how as a film director works though. But I'm also into a bit of an interest of becoming a casting director as well, as I am a little bit picky over which actors I would want for which project, if I'm hired or pretty much my own film though. But I think it's probably the same as a film director though, but I don't know. But I think there's more to being a casting director than just picking whatever actor you want for a film. So, yeah. We don't know how long this is actually going to hold up for a while until this actually continues for a bit of time though. Films are still getting release dates changed, and we are pretty much going to live without some films coming out a bit recently though. But I was lucky to see Tenet just a few months back, since the first time I've gone back to the cinema. I've actually managed to see Tenet a couple of months, a couple of weeks back, since the last time I came back to the pictures after a few 6 months of lockdown. And that film, it seemed like the only choice for me to see, considering that there wasn't really much films to actually see at that moment, since apparently everything around the UK and Lowestoft and everything else has started reopening at the moment. So, yeah. Tenet, that was a good film though, but it was a little bit hard to get into though. Even so, it works as pretty much within a world that works backwards. You see though. There's not much I can remember from, but yeah, it's quite watchable. It's got good action scenes and everything else, but yeah, a little bit hard to follow though. Me and my dad can actually figure that out though. Yeah. Luckily, despite all those films that are getting release date pushbacks, The Matrix 4 is getting release date forward, as it was meant to come out in 2022, is now being pushed back to December 2021. So we may eventually get the Matrix 4 some round in 2021. We never usually get any film release dates pushed forward, though, don't we? We don't usually get that at all, though. But some release date pushbacks are usually regarded for reshoots or apparently or some editing changes that had to be done, though. Yeah, take Sonic the Hedgehog, for example. So yeah, apparently this is what this entire update is centered around, though. I'm actually trying to get across what's actually going on, though. I'm still actually meant to do another casting audition video, though, but I'm a bit concerned about the battery in my Nikon, which my mum managed to get for my birthday last year, though. It was very expensive to get, and it was all the way from France. You would never actually believe that. So, yeah, I might eventually get back to that, though. But I need to sort out my camera and actually get around to doing that, though. But later on, I might do another a video about sexy female actresses and singers. I'm very keen to actually do that next. I'm actually looking forward to doing that, though. And later on, I might actually do a Halloween tribute video. And I'm actually very keen to actually do that as well, though, as I meant to actually, as I'm gonna do it probably on Halloween, though. But yeah, it might be a bit of a while yet. But like I said, I've got a little bit on my plate to sort out first. So I've got a bit of college work to figure out, though. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah, still trying to fight my cold at the moment, though. Don't worry, I haven't been tested. I've just got a pesty cold at the moment. Don't worry. Okay, see you all next time. I'll be back. I don't know what else I'm gonna post after this, but I'll try and figure out something out if I might. If my mind is cleared, I'll let you guys know about it. Well, even when it's up. Okay. See you all later. When my cold gets better.